Jai Hind students, dear students, today we will discuss about some question answer from the carbon and its compound. Dear students, from this chapter I have taken the questions, so I hope that you will get the benefit of this chapter from this video. Question number 1. What do you mean by allotropy? What are the different allotropes of carbon? Dear students, if we will discuss about the allotropy, then we can tell that, see, answer I have given for you, it is the phenomena of existence of the element in more than one form with same chemical properties is called the allotropy. Carbon can exist in two allotropic form, crystalline form. For the crystalline, you can give the example diamond, graphite, fullerenes, etc. Whereas amorphous form of the allotropic form is the charcoal, lamp black, coal, coke, coal gas, and carbon. These all are the amorphous. Now, first of all, we will discuss about the crystalline solid. Crystalline solids are the solid material for which the molecules are arranged in the definite shape, definite geometry, and they have the definite melting point, means sharp melting point. Whereas amorphous solids are the solid in which the constituent particles are not arranged in the definite manner and they have a long range of the melting point. Question number 2. Question number 2. What is bone charcoal? How it is prepared? State it's one of the important use. So dear students, bone charcoal, which is also known as the animal charcoal, it is obtained by the destructive distillation of the bones. It contains about 10 to 12% amorphous carbon. Okay, and its uses means uses of the bone charcoal or animal charcoal. See why it is said to be the animal charcoal, my dear? Because it is formed by the destructive distillation of the bones, means after the destroying of the animals we are getting the what? Bone charcoal. It is used as black pigment in the artistic painting. It is also used to remove the fluoride from water. Question number 3. What is lamp black and how it is prepared? Mention its use. So now we have to discuss about the lamp black. Dear students, lamp black is a form of the carbon and it contains 98 to 99% of the carbon. It is obtained by burning oil, kerosene, petrol or any another carbon rich compound in sufficient supply of the air. Means if we will provide the sufficient oxygen, then what will happen? Then it will show the complete combustion and we will not get the carbon. But if you want to get the carbon, means lamp black, then you have to provide the limited amount of the oxygen. Okay, my dear? Uses of the lamp black. It is used for the filter the rubber tire, it is used as a filler in the rubber tires. It is also used to make the black shoe polish and gunpowder. It is also used in the manufacturing of the typewriter, ribbons, printers, ink, black paint, etc. Question number 4. Differentiate between graphite and diamond on the basis of their structure. You have to differentiate between the graphite and diamond on the basis of the structure of the graphite and diamond. Dear students, as we have discussed that the graphite and diamond both are the allotropic form of the carbon atom. Okay, and graphite is the less harder than the diamond. In the diamond, we have seen that all the carbon atoms, since carbon have the 4 valence electron, so in case of diamond all 4 valence electron are participated in the bond formation, and they are hexagonally arranged by the attachment of the each carbon with the 4 chemical bond, that is tetrahedron. Okay, and since it forming the network type structure, that is why it is hard and it is insulator for heat and electricity. You can see the picture of the graphite and diamond both. Okay students, now see this is the first one, graphite crystal is composed of layer of the carbon atom or sheets of carbon atoms, and here layer by layer structure are found in the diamond, in the graphite. You can see from here, my dear. See, this is the layer structure of the graphite. In every layer, each carbon atom is joined to 3 chemical bonds. So one chemical bond of the graphite is free to move to conduct the heat and electricity. That is why graphite is the conductor for heat and electricity, whereas diamond is insulator for heat and electricity both, because all 4 valence electrons of the diamond are participated in the bond formation. Okay my dear. Now question number 5. What are crystalline and amorphous form of the carbon? Give 2 uses each of their different types. Give 2 uses of each. Okay, now here we will discuss about the crystalline and amorphous form. Now for the crystalline form of the carbon, we can tell that crystalline form of carbon have definite symmetrical shape and definite melting point, what we have discussed just now. And for the definite melting point, you can use the suitable word that it have the sharp melting point. Means the whole molecule, suppose you have the any solid material and which is the crystalline and solid, and you are providing the heat to the system, then at the solid material will start to boil, to melt. Its temperature will not vary and whole solid will melt at a fixed temperature. Okay, that is said to be the sharp melting point. So crystalline solids form of the carbon have the definite symmetrical shape and definite melting point, whereas amorphous form of the carbon do not have the definite shape. It does not have the fixed melting point, that is it have the long range of the melting point. For the diamond, you can tell that diamond which is used in the instrument like a glass cutter in rock drilling equipment due to its hard nature. Okay, and if you want to give some more example of the diamond, then you can also give, my dear. Diamond are used by eye surgeons as surgical tools to perform the certain eye surgeries with the great precision. Okay, and diamond are used for making the jewelry because of their the extraordinary brightness. It has the sparkling brilliance due to high refractive indices, that is index. Understood, my dear? Since diamond have the high refractive index, that is why it is more brighter as compared to the another. That is why we can use in the jewelry also. Now for the graphite, means amorphous form of the carbon, that is example is the graphite and coke, coal, etc. So here we will discuss about the uses of the graphite. It is used as a lubricant for the fast moving part of the machinery and making lead of part of the machinery, and it can also use for the preparation of the pencil. Okay, means graphite is used for making the lead of the pencils. Graphite is used to make black paint and printers ink because of its black color, and insoluble in water. Okay, and graphite is used as the moderator in nuclear reactors to slow down the fast moving neutrons, means as a to control the nuclear reactor we can use the graphite. We are using the graphite, and graphite is used in making the crucible for melting metals due to its high melting point and good conductor for heat and electricity. As we have discussed that graphite have the free electrons, so it is good conductor for heat and electricity. Question number 6. What are the different types of the coal? What is the percentage of the carbon in each of them? Now, the different types of coals and percentage of its carbon percentage are given in this diagram. Coal, how many types of coal generally dear? It is the 4 types of the coal: peat, lignite, bitumen, and anthracite. Now, for the peat we can tell that it is the youngest variety of the coal, which is light brown in color, and its percentage means in the peat the percentage of carbon atom is 50 to 60%. Now lignite, it is the next stage of the carbonization of peat, and its percentage it have the percentage of carbon 60 to 70%. Now bitumen, it is the common variety of the coal. It contains 70 to 80% of the carbon atom. Last is the anthracite. It is the oldest variety of the coal. It contains 90 to 95% of the carbon. Now question number 7. What is the destructive distillation of the coal? Explain the process and various products obtained by it. Destructive distillation of coal. Dear student, this answer of this question we will discuss with the help of this figure. See, this is the destructive distillation of the wood. Here, wood we are heating in the absence of the oxygen, that is atmospheric air or atmospheric oxygen, and boiling tube. In the boiling, by keeping the wood pieces in the boiling tube, and by heating, whatever material will form, it will move through the delivery tube in the another container which contain the water. Okay, so what will happen, my dear? When we will provide the heat to the wood pieces in the absence of oxygen or in the lack of the atmospheric air, then by heating we will get wood gas, water, methyl alcohol, acetic acid, wood tar. But see, so many I have written here, so many are here, but generally we will get the liquid product like pyroligneous acid and wood tar. Second is the wood gas. Third is the wood charcoal. Okay, these 3 common product we are getting. So destructive distillation is a process by which we are getting the wood tar, wood gas, wood charcoal by heating the wood in the absence of air or limited supply of air. The following products obtained on destructive distillation, in which pyroligneous acid and wood tar, which is the liquid product, my dear, means it is in the form of liquid, and second is the wood gas, which is the gaseous product. Third is the wood charcoal, which is the residual solid product. Okay, now question number 8. How will you prove that powdered charcoal act as the reducing agent? Dear students, reducing agent means suppose a material which will give the oxidation reaction, that substance will act as the reducing agent. Means when the system will oxidize, then we can tell that it act as a reducing agent. Now when powdered carbon we are heating in the we are heating the copper oxide, then by heating that copper oxide will convert into the copper, which is the reddish in color, and carbon monoxide. By this reaction it is clear that here dear students, here CuO which going into the copper. So this CuO is oxidized, it is reduced here. It's showing the reduction, so it will act as a oxidizing agent. And carbon which is going into the carbon monoxide. So here carbon showing the oxidation reaction and act as a reducing agent. Understood, my dear? Same thing I have written here. Please see, same reaction. CuO by heating with the carbon, that is powder charcoal. So we are getting the carbon monoxide and copper. Here see, same word what I have told, same. We will get here. In this reaction carbon is oxidized and act as a reducing agent. Question number 9. What is activated charcoal? How it is prepared? Mention its use. Dear students, activated charcoal is the another form of the wood charcoal which is formed by the heating of the wood charcoal up to 900 degrees Celsius by steam. Means when the wood charcoal we will heat up to 900 degrees Celsius with steam, then same wood charcoal will convert into the activated charcoal. Activated charcoal means it will be very active and it will show more adsorption because its pores are become more larger. So same thing I have written here. Due to its pores of the charcoal gets opened, which increase its adsorption property, so that the heated wood charcoal in the means up to 900 degrees Celsius will act as a activated charcoal, so that gas and liquids are readily adsorbed by the activated charcoal. Question number 10. Write a short notes on fullerenes. Dear students, if you want to discuss the fullerenes, then you can tell that fullerenes means which is the another form of the allotropic form of the carbon which contains 60 carbon atom. This is the another form of the allotropes of the carbon atom. Okay, my dear. So it is the special crystalline allotropic form of the carbon consisting of the 60 carbon atom. Okay, and it is discovered in 1985 by 3 scientists: Henry Croteau, Robert Curl, and Richard Smalley. And for this discovery of this fullerenes, these all 3 scientists awarded with the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in the 1996. Okay, so combinedly they got the Nobel Prize because of the discovery of this C60. C60, my dear, by name it is indicated that this allotrope of the carbon have the 60 carbon atom. Okay, that is why its molecular formula is C60. It is the football shaped like structure, and here all 60 carbon atoms are arranged by the interlocking hexagonal and pentagonal rings of the carbon atoms. Now question number 11, which is the last question of this module. How is carbon dioxide prepared in laboratory? Explain with the help of the chemical equation. Dear students, for the preparation of the carbon dioxide, we have learned in the previous video so many chemical equations, but here we will discuss once again with the one chemical reaction. Okay, my dear, so please see this equation. This is the equipment by which we can prepare the carbon dioxide in laboratory. Here dilute hydrochloric acid which we have to add in the solution of the calcium carbonate through the Thistell funnel, and here this dilute HCl will react with the calcium carbonate to produce the carbon dioxide, which will move through the delivery tube into the another container. Okay, so please see this figure once again and try to make same figure in your mind in your class 4 copy also. Now calcium carbonate which react with the dilute hydrochloric acid to give the carbon dioxide by following equations. CaCO3 calcium carbonate by reacting with the dilute HCl, it will convert into calcium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide, which is the gas. So this is the method of the preparation of the carbon dioxide. And dear students, you should know that this produced carbon dioxide is acidic in nature, because when you will bring the moisturized blue litmus paper on the mouth of the container from where this carbon dioxide gas is evolved, then that blue litmus paper will turn into the red, which showing the acidic nature of the carbon dioxide. And if you want to see the taste of this carbon dioxide, means if you want to prove that this produced gas is the carbon dioxide only, then you have to pass this carbon dioxide gas into the lime water. If lime water become milky, then it is confirmed that this evolved gas is the carbon dioxide only. Okay students, so thank you, God bless you, have a nice day.